Let's be honest. If there is one obsession that unites every golfer on the planet, it's the pursuit of raw distance off the tee. But when faced with a choice between an easy shortcut and a physically demanding path to reach that goal, human nature reliably kicks in. We instinctively look for the effortless option. The golf equipment industry knows this. They build entire marketing campaigns around our laziness, promising that their newest driver or latest shaft technology will deliver easy, unearned yards. Buy a new club and you might get a slightly different sound at impact, a different ball flight, or a fresh feeling in your hands. This triggers an immediate placebo effect in your brain, creating the illusion of a massive tower increase. Strip away the marketing jargon and measure those swings over time, however, and the reality is stark. At best, you might see a marginal gain of a few meters here and there, nothing meaningful, and certainly nothing repeatable. Attempting to buy distance with a credit card fails for a very simple reason. The entire concept of a club generating its own power directly violates the laws of physics. To understand where speed actually comes from, we have to view the golf swing as a physics equation, specifically an energy transfer model divided into two separate components, the generator and the conduit. The golf club is merely a passive conduit. It possesses no engine, no battery, and cannot generate kinetic force. It cannot multiply energy. It only transfers the exact amount of force fed into the handle down to the club head. That leaves exactly one variable capable of creating force within this mechanical system: your body. You are the biological engine. For that biological engine to produce force efficiently, it relies on four strict pillars. The first is raw strength, next is physical mobility, then structural stability, and finally, complete coordination. If your initial energy output is restricted because those four pillars are weak, spending $1,000 to optimize the passive piece of metal in your hands is scientifically useless. This brings us to the physical reality of the average player. For most, the club isn't holding them back. Their own body is acting as a massive structural bottleneck to speed. This creates what is known as the limitation trap. Golfers step onto the tee and try to swing faster using the exact same weak, physically restricted body they had yesterday. Pushing a limited body to swing out of its shoes is like slamming the gas pedal in a rusted, broken-down sedan. The engine violently shakes, the chassis rattles, but you don't actually go any faster. You simply cannot build speed on top of a physical restriction. Under the stress of maximum force, a compromised system will always break down. Before you can even attempt to add speed to your swing, you have to systematically remove the physical limitations holding the back. Upgrading the mechanical limits of your biological engine is the only viable path to swinging faster. The unglamorous truth is that consistent exercise is the only real answer. Whether it's proper gym work, pull resistance bands, or do bodyweight training at home, what matters is that you actually do it. Not everyone needs to train like a professional athlete. The intensity of your routine depends entirely on how seriously you take the game and what your expectations are. If you are an amateur playing in club competitions and you want to perform decently, your minimum baseline is keeping your body mobile. Do some stretching and fix your obvious physical restrictions. That alone puts you ahead of most players. But if you step into higher-level competitions, you need to put in real, purposeful work. You need to build strength, improve mobility, and train your body to move with speed and total control. This means tuning out the psychological traps on the driving range. When the guy on the practice mat claims his new driver added 30 meters overnight, ignore it. That's perception and ego talking, not reality. Real distance gains require a strong, highly capable body that can generate speed, control that speed, and repeat it flawlessly under pressure. Maximum distance is an honest, physical output dictated by the laws of physics. There is no magic club. The distance you want can only be earned through sweat. It can never be bought.